Good afternoon. This is my April 9th, Thursday, COVID-19 update. I'm Randy Wolken, President and CEO of MACNY and the Manufacturers Alliance of New York State. Today, the governor briefed on the current situation in New York, where we're seeing fewer hospitalizations than any of the models had projected. Currently, there are 18,279 people hospitalized in the state. New York State has 90,000 hospital beds, with the plan to increase to 110,000 beds if needed. The numbers also show that we flatten the curve. It's essential that we continue this trend so that New York pause can be lifted and that we can begin to move back to a more normal moment in our economy. So the measures are working better than projected because people are following through. So the governor encourages all of us to practice these means so we can get beyond flattening the curve. In the past 24 hours, the total change in hospitalization has only increased by 200. Yesterday, again, was the single highest day for the death toll yet again. 799 people passed away. The number of deaths will continue to rise as those hospitalizations that were for longer periods of time comes to pass. In total, so far, we've lost 7,067 New Yorkers. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. today, the Department of Labor will take down its website so that at 7 p.m. a new application form can go up. The state has 1,000 people processing those unemployment claims right now. And so the Department of Labor is hard at work to process all those claims. Empire State Development has issued new guidance, and it's important that you examine them to see if you're affected. It's on their websites, but it's also on our website in the most recent updates. And that new guidance, for instance, addresses state and local governments. And also, there are changes in what is determined in essential business and its subcomponents. There's updates to essential healthcare operations. There's updates to essential infrastructure. And of course, there will be updates, and there are updates to manufacturing. I'll outline those as we speak right now. FDA was added to the Food and Drug Administration. Automobiles was added as an essential manufacturing category. And any parts or components necessary for essential products that are referenced within the guidance was also added. This may affect your business, so please take a look at the updated guidance because there's updated guidance for retail, for example, telecommunications to existing service customers and accounts, and delivery orders placed remotely. For instance, there's a update to that. Essential services were added, so you want to take a look at those. To include such things as even that you may not have think of. That's, for example, like dog walking, animal boarding, and other types of things that you may need during this pause. Financial institutions, there's an update to that, and a meaningful update to construction. So that may affect your business. So please take a look at all of those updates. There's a new section on recreation. For example, parks and other open public spaces, except for playgrounds and other areas of congregation with social distancing cannot be abided, is a new requirement related to recreation. So please check those out. By the way, golf courses are deemed non-essential. However, use of boat launches and marinas for recreational vessels is also not considered essential. There are new elements to the professional services, so please take a look at that. And there's also some new guidance around non-essential gatherings, which have been rewritten. Again, something you want to check out in our updates. There are some important sections on restrictions for requesting designation as an essential business, which were rewritten. Please take a look at that. That will give you a better understanding of whether or not you would need to submit a application to be deemed an essential business or having an essential business function. Again, generally speaking, if you can find within the guidance your business or you're a provider or supplier to that essential business, then you are an essential business. Sometimes the nuances are hard to understand, and this new guidance should help to make it more clear. If you still have questions, please let MACNY know. You can let me know or someone on our team, and we can reach out to Empire State Development, and we can be of assistance as you figure out what to do and what's best. I can't overemphasize the need to be diligent during the next few weeks. As the New York State pause has continued, and as we fight through the more difficult weeks of this crisis, it's important that we flatten the curve so we can get back into business for so many industries that have either had to close down or restructure their entire operations. So it's really important. I know the guidance from so many throughout our communities speaks to this. There are some up-to-date guidance from New York State Department of Health, the Department of Financial Services, and also some updates related to New York City. This will be the last update I'll be doing this week, unless there's an urgent need. We will continue to post all the resources to our website. MACNY's offices are closed tomorrow, though I'm sure, and I know that we'll look at your emails and take calls as necessary. My team is scheduled to take the time off, so I'm making sure that we're minimally staffing so we can handle any urgent need. But if you do need something, there is a info section on the website that you can get to us. Our team is working overtime and is working from home. So we want to be there for you and help you through this difficult time. But having said that, I want to thank you for all of your kindness and compassion as we go through this crisis together. I wish you well, and I hope that you're safe and that those you care about are safe. It's important as we go through these next few weeks. We hope they're the last few weeks of the New York pause. As always, I close by thanking you for those who are members, and thanks to many others who have been so supportive of our manufacturing and other business members. And as with every call, I remind you to be calm, stay safe, and to carry on. Have a nice day.